Hey everybody, Dizicles here. Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 games I hope to see at E3 2017. The big day is only 1 day away, so I'm going to get my opinions in on what I hope to see announced. Now these are just my opinions, they aren't fact, they aren't leaked, they aren't speculated by anyone, they are just what I would like to see. Alright, and at number 10 we have Super Smash Bros. Deluxe for Nintendo Switch. Now this is a game I would like to see, but I also wouldn't like to see since I bought it 2 other times previous to this. But it would be really cool if they included more characters such as Shovel Knight and other fan favorites people really want in Smash Brothers. They would have to include the GameCube controller support for me to really get on board with this, but it would be cool to see at E3. Right, number 9 isn't really a game, but I would like to see Nintendo announce the Virtual Console for Nintendo Switch. A lot of people think they're going to announce a GameCube Virtual Console, which would be really awesome. Especially if day one they include like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door as one of the offers. And it would be really cool if they did like the Wii U Virtual Console, where if you had bought the games before, they had them at discounted prices to port them over. I would really like to see them just given to me for free since I bought them, but I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, and for number 8, we have the much anticipated Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, this is a game we've heard about for God only knows how long. It got announced that it was in development, the trailer looked amazing, the other teaser trailers they've been periodically releasing since look amazing. This game is going to be, hopefully it lives up to all the hype and doesn't suffer from the big time gap like Duke Nukem did. But it's Kingdom Hearts, so it probably won't. Kingdom Hearts is pretty amazing. But really what I want from this E3 is to get a release date. A release window would be iffy. I don't really care for those because typically that means it's going to get delayed. So I want a release date, which also could get delayed, but it'd be nice to have. Number 7, we have God of War 4. Now, it would be really cool to see what Kratos has been up to since he killed all the Greek gods. It looks like he is moving to Norse mythology and gonna, murder that entire mythos. So that would be really cool. He's got a son now, he's got a beard. That's all we really know. And it looks to be open world, sort of. Like, the gameplay they showed last year looked very similar to how Witcher played. So hopefully it's like an open world God of War, which would be really awesome. Now this one is a big hope, but at number 6, we have Bioshock Forward. I haven't heard anything from anyone suggesting this might even be in the works, but it would be such a huge surprise if they announced Bioshock 4, whatever it may be, at E3 2017. Bioshock Infinite, love it or hate it, was a pretty interesting take on the Bioshock franchise. It had its ups and it had its downs. It was really, I liked it, but it wasn't as grimy or dark as the original 2. So I would really like Bioshock 4 to go back to Rapture and the underwater theme, which was really awesome. But Bioshock 4 would be an awesome game to be announced. At number 5, we have The Last of Us 2. Now this game, The Last of Us 1, is one of my all-time favorite games. It was so great, it was cinematic, it was action-packed, it was difficult at times, it wasn't too difficult though. It was one of the most perfect games I've ever played. The Last of Us 2, we got a teaser a few months back. Not too much was shown because it's a teaser, but Ellie looks grown up, Joel is older, and there was some blood and a guitar, so we'll see what happens there. Last of Us 2 would be an amazing game to see at E3 2017. I think it's probably likely since we got the teaser, but you never know. I would really love to see it. Number 4, we have one of my personal favorite franchises of all time, I would love to see the next installment in the Donkey Kong franchise. I really liked Tropical Freeze. It kind of slid in under the radar and no one really knew about it until it was announced. And then it came out relatively soon after it was announced. But Tropical Freeze was one of the better ones. I liked it better than Donkey Kong Returns. I really like what Retro has been doing with Donkey Kong. So I really want to see what the next game is like. And I hope it comes out soon. Right, and at number 3, a lot of people may not agree with this, but I would really love to see Pikmin 4 announced. I really loved Pikmin 3. Pikmin 2 was my favorite Pikmin game. Pikmin 3 was up there. I just really was kind of bummed out that the white and purple Pikmin got taken out of it. So Pikmin 4, I would love to see them bring back all the Pikmin, purple, white, rock, winged Pikmin, and add new ones. I hope there aren't any subtractions. I only want additions for Pikmin. Maybe add a 4th member so you can switch between 4 people, but also maybe increase the Pikmin amount you can have, because 100 is a little low for all the types. But Pikmin 4 would be very welcome in my book. I know a lot of this year is going to be concentrating on Hey Pikmin, which is the 2D, 3DS Pikmin game. But, I mean, it looks okay. It looks more like a side story type thing, which Pikmin doesn't have that great of a plot anyway. It's more mainly about the puzzles, but it would be really cool if they announced Pikmin 4 for Nintendo Switch. Number 2, we have Borderlands 3. This is a franchise I have loved since the moment I played it. I didn't get into it until right before Borderlands 2 came out. But I fell in love with Borderlands 1 instantly, and then Borderlands 2 was just so much better than that was, and Borderlands 1 was already great. And they have nowhere to go but up, in my opinion. Borderlands 2 had great DLC, it had great content, it had great plot, it had amazing guns, awesome customization. The characters were great, the skills were great. I can't wait to see what they do for Borderlands 3. Now this one's more than likely gonna be at E3. I still hope to see it because nothing's for sure. But with the tech demo they did recently, and I talked to Chris Rager at GeekCon when it came to my hometown, and he's the voice of Mr. Torg, for those of you who don't know. He said he hasn't been told not to say it's not in development, and that they're working on it. So we know it's coming, we just don't know if it's gonna be at E3. Hopefully it is, because Borderlands has amazing trailers and awesome franchise. And at number 1, you guessed it, it's Metroid. I would love to see a new Metroid series. The franchise is so great. We haven't seen too much of an actual Metroid game. We got Federation Force recently, and that was interesting to like have it in the same universe as Metroid but not playing as Samus, but it really was just a big like tease for a new Metroid game. Other M was the last real Metroid game we had, and that was met with lukewarm reactions. I personally did not care for it. So in my opinion, the last good Metroid game we had was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and that was forever ago. So we're due for a great new Metroid game. Hopefully a first-person 3D Metroid game. Metroid Prime 4, maybe. I don't know if the Prime trilogy is wrapped up in 3 or if they're going to spread it out to 4 or what. Either way, whatever Samus is up to, I want to see it. Alright, and there you have it. That's my top 10 games I hope to see at E3 2017. If you liked my top 10s, go ahead and give this video a like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and tell me your top 10 games in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll be putting up more videos with my reactions to E3 content when it happens on Saturday. And with that said, I'm Dizicles. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the top 10.